welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is Billy Huckaby and CK Reid. Both are no strangers, excuse me, to the stockyards. Tell us a little bit about yourselves and your guys' involvement down here in the stockyards.
Well, I've been down here close to 20 years and used to be the marketing director at the Coliseum, and I've been the announcer of that rodeo for about the past 17 years. So time kind of flies when you're here in the stockyards.
It is. I know when you walk through the doors here at Superior, everybody kind of looked at you too. They already knew who you were. You're very, very familiar faces. So tell us a little bit about yourself, CK, and your involvement down here in the stockyards.
Well, we started in 1993 and regrouped and retooled the Stockyards Championship Rodeo, and it's a weekly rodeo, the world's only weekly rodeo. And we entertain thousands of people down here with bulls and broncs and calf roping and trick roping. And, of course, one of our favorite events is the Red Stegall, Cowboy gathering, which comes up in a couple of weeks.
Well, tell us about that. I've had the opportunity to work with Reid Stegall. Great guy. He's well known throughout the country. Everybody knows him. Just like you said, this is a very entertaining place down here in the stockyards. The rodeos are very entertaining. People travel from all over, and people really travel from all over to attend the Reid Stegall Ranch gathering.
They do. I know we've got a tour group coming from Great Britain. We have one coming from Sweden. Of course, there'll be Cowboys from all over the United States. It's a huge event. And this is the 25th anniversary, and it's so much. It's the ranch rodeo, it's the cowboy poetry, it's the music, the chuck wagon competition, and it's the real cowboy deal. Reid is an icon in the West, in the world of the cowboy, and especially the working ranch cowboy. And I'm on that committee, and he just really stresses it has to be authentic. There's no Hollywood, there's no glitz, there's no glamour. It's the real deal.
It really does feel like you step back into time during that event when it's here. When I know up here working in the offices, everybody's out on the lawn and they are having their campfires. You hear these cannons going off. You're like, what is going on outside? But it truly is an amazing event. You really do step back in time and you really feel a part of everything that's going on here in the stockyards.
Of course, the ranch rodeo with the cow milking, the branding, the yearling doctrine. Of course, our favorites, the cow milking and the ranch bronc riding. And it's been about 5 years ago, one of the greatest bronc rides in the history of this Cowtown Coliseum happened during the Red Stegall gathering. We had a 95-point ranch saddle bronc ride, and I'm not too sure if he was 97. It was the most amazing bronc ride you'll ever see ever.
Well, there's a 16-year-old kid that did it too, so
yeah,
it's pretty spectacular.
For people who are watching and they're not aware of really what goes on, I know we briefly discussed the kind of events that you guys hold over that time period. Really get into detail and just a couple of things that do go on.
Well, there's so many events. The ranch rodeo is kind of a big part of it. We got 12 working ranches from all across Texas compete. All the events are actual working ranch events, so it's a great event. And then, of course, the cowboy music, Red Stegall, the Western Swing, the Boys in the Bunkhouse. Don Edwards will be here. There's a great cowboy trapping show. It's not that far to Christmas, the cowboy poetry. I mean, there's really so much. We could spend an hour talking about it and still not cover all the bases.
You're exactly right, and I wish we had that kind of time to talk about it. But real quick, tell us the dates and times of everything. I know you don't have to tell the times, just dates if people are interested in coming to stop by and visit.
Well, it kicks off 2 weeks from today is the official start at noon in the stockyards when the chuck wagons arrive. And then it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those 3 days. It's all day. Starts at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Activities and events going all day, and then it wraps up that night with the Western Swing dance across on Mule Alley. So it's not you're not going to get anything more authentic. And Fort Worth is as cowboy as you get, and this is as cowboy as you can get in Fort Worth.
Well, there you go. There you have it, folks. So if you're anywhere nearby or have free time that weekend, please do come visit the Ranch Rodeo. Everybody's going to be looking forward to it. I know I am. I want to thank the both of you for coming on the show today. When we return, another great guest. Don't go anywhere.